Anh ta là Philip Cheung, anh ta là người gốc Hồng Kông anh chị, trước đây đó là làm nghề về thiết kế thời trang đó. Nhưng mà cách đây khoảng chừng trên 20 năm anh chị, anh ta tìm tới cái cơ hội, mình nghĩ là hình như là đâu khoảng chừng năm 1996 gì đó, thì anh ta biết tới cái cơ hội với một cái công ty Nu Skin đó. Thì qua cái cơ hội này anh ta bán tất cả những cái công ty của anh, mặc dầu rất thành công anh chị, và trở thành một người triệu phú đô la. Và hiện nay đó anh ta lãnh được trung bình đó là ít nhất đó là 10 triệu đô, và đó là thành viên 10 triệu đô trong một cái câu lạc bộ triệu phú của công ty. Nhưng mà điều đặc biệt là gì ha, điều đặc biệt mà mình muốn chia sẻ hôm nay đó là anh ta khám phá ra một cái phong cách sống là gì để giúp cho anh ta đạt được cái sự thành công trong một thời gian tương đối rất ngắn. Và cái cách đó để tỏ lòng biết ơn những cái điều mà anh ta học lại đó, thì anh ta tự nguyện với lòng mình đó là sẽ chia sẻ lại với người khác. Và đó là lý do tại sao hôm nay mình có mặt của một người diễn giả tên là Philip Cheung đó. Và đây là một vài cái ý trước này để mình mong là một số anh chị nắm anh chị ha. Cái đề tài ngày hôm nay đó là cái phong cách sống thứ 5. Thiệt ra anh ta tổ chức những cái buổi diễn thuyết gì, cái đề tài đó là philosophy of success, tức là triết lý của sự thành công đó. Và thường đó thì những cái buổi như vậy thì lấy tiền. Nhưng mà hôm nay mới vậy ha, vì mình có một cái ân tình với lại anh Philip Cheung đó, thành ra mình mời anh tham dự ngày hôm nay. Đương nhiên là nó miễn phí, đặc biệt là cho cộng đồng người Việt Nam mình khắp ở mọi nơi trên thế giới. Thành ra cái thai file là gì mấy chị? Mình một số mấy anh chị, nếu mấy anh chị mong muốn là có một cái sự tự do về tài chính, về thời gian, về sức khỏe, về hạnh phúc và đồng thời phong cách sống anh chị ha, và đặc biệt mấy anh chị làm sao mà có thể mấy anh chị đạt được cái sự tự do đó trong vòng 15 tháng, thì mình mong là một số mấy anh chị lấy giấy bút ở trước mặt mấy anh chị, và cái bút đó mấy anh chị sẽ có thể ghi chép, và đồng thời mấy anh chị lắng nghe cái chương trình này mấy anh chị. Đương nhiên đó thì cái chương trình này nó không phải là bữa nay thôi, nhưng mà trong vòng 1 tiếng đồng hồ tới sau khi kết thúc nó bắt đầu một cái cuộc hành trình rất dài. Mấy anh chị cần một cái phương tiện để có thể đạt được những cái điều mà anh Philip Cheung chia sẻ ngày hôm nay đó. Thì mình mong mấy anh chị có thể nói chuyện với cái người mời mấy anh chị vào chương trình này đó để có thể tìm hiểu thêm mấy anh chị. Thành ra để không muốn mấy anh chị chờ lâu đó thì mình xin giới thiệu mấy anh chị Team Elite Platinum Philip Cheung, thành viên câu lạc bộ 10 triệu đô, và đồng thời là tác giả của một cái nó gọi là triết lý thành công, hay là cũng như là triết lý sống đó. Mấy anh chị cho tràng pháo tay cho Philip Cheung ha. Giờ không nghe đó nhưng mà mấy anh em mình cứ vỗ tay đi. Ok, Philip.
It's my turn, Tiên.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Hi everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah.
On 7 o'clock in the morning. I appreciate your
right. So
today.
What about the translation? It's like I can keep talking or I should stop?
Yeah. No, you keep talking.
You start, right? Oh, I see. There is a spontaneous translation right now in Vietnamese.
Right.
Oh, so cool. I think we have to use this function, you know. Okay, very good. So I can start, Tiên. Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead, Philip. I already introduced you.
Okay. And may I ask one more question? You want me to talk 60 minutes or you want me to talk 90 minutes?
It's the minimum is 60. Okay.
I understand. Okay, very good. It depends on you. Okay, I'm very flexible. No problem. Okay. All right.
932 people now.
Wow, you are amazing. You know, you are incredible. You can do such a big organization.
Quite a few people from Europe.
Wow, or even
from Vietnam
Europe.
mainly.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, one more time. Good morning to everyone. My name is Philip Cheung. I'm very happy to be here. Okay, right now, I am right now in Vancouver, and it's and the time is 7 o'clock in the morning. Wow, it's quite early, right? 7 o'clock in the morning. I am in Vancouver, Canada. Yes, okay. I'm Chinese. I'm from Hong Kong, but I live in Canada, Vancouver, and now it's 7 a.m. in the morning. I want to tell you more about my story. I want to tell you about the success journey, and this is my honor. Yeah. And then I'm very happy. Okay, you know what? I think I started Nu Skin in 1992. how many years ago? 28 years ago. I started New Skin in 1992. Yeah, okay. And in 28 years, and I think today is the first time I conduct a seminar at 7 a.m. This is the first time in my life in New Skin that I do the most earliest seminar. I break my record. I break my record, you know. When we in New Skin, we have the freedom. And this is the reason why we are in New Skin, because we can achieve total freedom. That means we can wake up anytime we want. Because of this reason, that's why I don't used to wake up so early in the morning. I usually wake a little bit late. Yeah, no, not very late, but maybe 8 or 9 or 10 a.m. You know, I have to find a very good reason why I need to wake up so early. But you know what? Today, when I wake up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, I feel so good. I feel so good. I find out New Skin is a very wonderful program. A wonderful program that make you feel very energetic. Yeah. And then this is one of the reasons why I am able to have the freedom. I still continue in New Skin, because when I do New Skin, it energizes me. Yeah, it energize me, energetic, you know, and I love this kind of feeling. You know, sometimes when you go to a job, you don't feel energized, or even sometimes we run a business, you don't feel energized. Why do I feel energized? Because I find out music is a platform allow me to empower people. Music allow me to empower people. Every time I empower people, I get energy. Have you ever tried this? Have you ever experienced this? I'm very fortunately, I can touch the stage of empowering people everywhere in the world. So that's why when you find out why Philip Cheung has so much energy, it's because I love to empower people. Just like today, I hope I can empower every one of you, and so that to open your eyes, give you the energy, move forward to create a huge success in a very short time. That is the purpose I'm here today. Anyway, thank you, Dean and Gwen, and Kit and Gwen, to invite me to be here today. It's my honor to be here, you know. And then we like to help each other. I know Dean and Gwen also help my team in Philippines, Santi Martinez. Our people love you, Dean. Okay, at least now you know a little bit about myself. Okay, so may I know, did you play my my history in New Skin? You can play my history in New Skin and turn down the volume so that you can see what happened to me in the last 10 years in New Skin. So you know more about me, know what I did, you know, and then you will find more information through the picture, you know. Okay, very good. Yeah, I think you start. Yeah, very good. Okay, good. Okay, and then okay, you know, do you remember when did I start? I started in 1992, right? I think I make it short. I was very fortunate. I was very fortunate that I built a passive income after 2 to 3 years in New Skin. I try to speak slowly so that make sure you understand my story. Yeah. I was quite fortunate to build a passive income after 2 to 3 years in New Skin, and so that I can do the things that I want to do every day. Till now. from 1995 till now. So that means, strictly speaking, the last 25 years, I can wake up anytime I want and do anything I want till now. But it doesn't mean I don't do new skin. I can choose to do new skin, or I can choose not to do new skin. But the most of the time I would choose to do new skin because I love it, because I like it. And you will know more why I love it, why I like it, you know. So now beginning 1992, and then after 2-3 years, 1995. So what did I do? So I start traveling because I love traveling. I want to traveling around the world. I want to see the world because I have the freedom. Why not, right? So I remember when I start traveling, I start to fly to Europe. I want to see how Europe, go to France, go to Italy, go to London, go to England in 1995. So I traveling. But then I guess, you know, so what did I do when I have the freedom? So I choose to travel. You don't have to choose to travel, but this is only my choice. This is because I like it. You don't have to follow my way. But hopefully my story can inspire you in some way. Okay, very good. So when I travel, you know, one thing is, when we travel, you will feel good to travel for 1 month. You will feel great to travel for 2 months. You will feel good to travel for 3 months. But maybe you won't feel good to travel for 1 year. You will feel boring. Sometimes when you travel long time, you feel boring. Do you know that? Maybe you haven't experienced that. I do experience that. When you keep on traveling for fun, actually, finally you will feel boring. Sometimes I find out, sometimes when you don't have something, you want it. When you have it, when you own it, and then you don't feel anything special. This is all about human. It's like this. So at least you know, then I travel, okay. But why it motivates me to keep on traveling if I feel boring, right? Because, you know, the good thing is, new skin allow us at the same time to do the business worldwide. That is the beauty of new skin. So new skin is not just only allow you to do local, but at the same time, you also allowed to do global. As long as new skin has opened a market in that country. That is one of the beauty of doing new skin, local and global. So in 1995, new skin so happened that opened Europe. So that's why when I travel, have fun, I do the business at the same time. That's why keep me motivating, keep me going, keep me moving forward. Yeah. And so at least now you know my situation, you know. So what happened to my business in Europe in 1995? Then I tell you the truth. I didn't build a good organizations in Europe. I didn't. Yeah. Well, a little bit. But I didn't feel disappointed. No. Why? Because I end up shopping a lot. I did lots of shopping in Europe because I was in clothing fashion business before new skin. I love fashions. I like to look good. And so I end up doing lots of shopping in Europe. Although I didn't build a very good network in Europe, but end up I do lots of shopping. So why I don't feel disappointed? Because I already have a very decent passive income from the other country, from Japan, from Australia, from Taiwan, from Hong Kong, before the European market opened. I am not a very greedy person. As long as I can do the things I want, I feel happy. Of course, I don't mind to make more. I don't mind. But making more money, of course, is not my first priority. My first priority is I want to wake up anytime I want. And then when I wake up, I ask myself, what do I want to do today? What do I really want? Then just do it. This is my first priority. So making money is no more my priority because I already achieved the passive income that allow me to do the things I want. So in Europe, I remember I like to do my shopping in Harrods in 1995. Harrods, have you heard about Harrods? I like to do shopping in Selfridges, Harvey Nicholas. I'm the regular customer. And because in Europe, actually at that time, I'm a car fanatic. I like to buy cars, car fanatics. I love cars at that time because I was still young at that time. I was still young. That was 1995. It happened that I saw a car that I really love it in London called Aston Martin. That was in 1995. Wow, I see, wow, this car looks so handsome. It matched me a lot. But I didn't live in London. I just for fun, though. Then finally, when I went back to Hong Kong, I buy the Aston Martin. The very first one in Hong Kong, I buy it without thinking. I'm not saying that Nu Skin only allow us to shopping and buying cars. But of course, Nu Skin, when you achieve financial freedom, it is not a problem anymore. To do Nu Skin is way beyond just spending money. No. If you want to spend money, you can do lots of other business. You can still make money. I can still make money in my clothing fashion business 30, 40 years ago. Because I told you already, I did clothing business in Canada, retail and wholesale. Right? So, at least now you know a little business. So for the last 25 years, when I travel, I conduct seminar because I can do the business at the same time. Why not? Why not? Right? Traveling, have fun, shopping, eating, and doing business. That is such a wonderful and beautiful life. At least Philip Cheung like it. And then, but my last 10 years is a little bit different. My last 10 years, that means from year 2010 to 2020, a little bit different. I start to conduct a seminar called Philosophy of Success. I start to conduct a seminar called Philosophy of Success. Now you see the photos on the left side. That's why I collect some of the photos for you guys, you know, where I travel. What did I talk? So my seminar is called Philosophy of Success. So what is philosophy? What is philosophy of success? The philosophy of success is how we can make use of Nu Skin company opportunity to become type 5 person. How we make use of the Nu Skin opportunity to become a type 5 person. In addition, is to help you to believe yourself you can be successful 100% without any hesitation, without any doubt. That is the content in the philosophy of success. Do I make myself clear? Now you know my talk is about 3 things. The Nu Skin company, type 5, and believe in yourself. So today, I will share a little bit time on these 3 areas. So for my last 10 years, I travel around the world to give talks. So to give talks, where did I travel? To Korea, to Singapore, to Malaysia, to Philippines, to Thailand, to Indonesia, to Australia, to China, to Hong Kong, to Macau, and then to Thailand, and then to many different cities. So my last 10 years, I traveling. I would say half of my time is traveling. Yeah. So, and the people that I inspire the people that I teach, the people that I show, is not necessarily my organization. No. Why? Because I told you already, making more money is not my first priority. No, not my first priority. But I don't mind to make more money. I don't mind, but never will be my first priority. My first priority is to do the things I really want to do in my life. Life is short. I know what I want to do. And I tell you, one of the things that I really want to do now, before, and the future is I love to empower people in the world. And so that they receive the power and move forward to make their dreams come true. That is what I want to do. Even I don't have any financial interest. You see how beautiful is New Skin Company? They give me all the resources to do the things that I want. But of course, this is not the only thing I want to do in New Skin. No, this is not the only thing I want to do in my life. But this, I would say, this is one of the things I want to do. And one of the top priority. And there are two more priority I want to do. Yeah, now you know what I'm top, right? I tell you one more I want to do. I want to do dance performance for charity around the world. Because I love dancing. I love dancing so much. I love to dance Michael Jackson. I love to dance Latin. So I have a hobby. I think humans need a hobby. When I have the freedom, why I don't spend my time on the hobby I really like? For a lot of people, they have money, but they have no time. I would say better than nothing, but that is not perfect. I want a perfect life. What is perfect life? To live the life that I want every day. Do you agree? Do I make myself clear? Now you know more why we do New Skin. So to dance for charity around the world, to empower people around the world is my top priority. But I do have the most top priority I haven't told you yet. I will reserve it. I tell you a little bit more when I tell you 5 types of people. What is my top of the top priority in my life? That only allow me to achieve because of the type 5. If I don't have the type 5 resources, I couldn't do it. If I don't have the type 5 resources, I cannot make my dreams come true. I cannot teach people around the world. I cannot inspire people around the world. It costs lots of money. Lots of money. I think the traveling expenses for the last 25 years allow me to buy a jet. I'm not joking. So if I am not a type 5, how I can achieve my dreams? If I dance around the world for charity, if I'm not type 5, how I can make it? But this too is important, but not the most important in my life. I still haven't told you what is the most important things in my life. Why I tell you this? Because this is the reason why I'm doing New Skin. This is the reason why I quit my fashion business 28 years ago to do New Skin. Why? Why is always the most important? When we suffered, when we want to quit, when we feel the pain, we always remind us why we do New Skin. It's about why. Have you found out your why? Do you know why New Skin is so powerful? Because they allow us to become type 5. And type 5, you have all the resources to pursue your dreams. So if you don't have dreams, if you don't know the why, I tell you, it's easy for you to slow down the business in this business. That's why I tell you more about the why. It will take a lot of time. It took me 3 years in New Skin to build a passive income quite decent enough for me to live the life since 1995. Okay. So now I think you know a little bit about my story. Okay. Now, good. And then I tell you, well, I tell you a little bit more about myself. Actually, I was introduced to Nu Skin in 1991 by my brother Joseph Cheung. My brother and me. My brother is named Joseph Cheung. Me is Philip Cheung. I was introduced to Nu Skin through my brother Joseph Cheung. He was an architect before Nu Skin for more than 10 years. Yeah, he had a very good job, make very decent income, and he loved his job. I run my clothing fashion business, retail and wholesale. I make decent income, and I love my job, and I love my business. That was before 1991. Then, why do we quit our business? Why do we quit our professionals to do Nu Skin? Why? When you love your job, when you love your business, when they produce decent income, why? Because we find out one thing. We find out one thing that is very unique in Nu Skin. Yes. For the business or for a professional, when we work hard, we make good money. But when we stop working hard, we make no money. That is the situation in a small traditional business. That is the situation as a professional. So actually, yes, we do make good income, but we only make good income when we work. So that means when we don't work, income stop, become to zero. Well, this is very common. Everybody accept it. Everybody still want to operate a business. Everybody still want to become a professional. We all know about it. So there's nothing right and nothing wrong. Life is like this. Making money, when you work, if you don't work, you make no money, right? Everybody think this way. But actually, my brother and me want something more. We want a better life. How? We want to find a vehicle. We want to find a tools. When we stop working, income do not stop. We want to find a vehicle like this. We don't mind to work hard. We love to work hard, but we only want to do one thing is, in case we really want to decide to stop, we want our income continuous. So I call this passive income. You call passive income or call residual income. Or sometimes I call this sleeping income. Warren Buffett said, the third richest person in the world, Warren Buffett, the third richest person, he said, if you don't make money when you sleep, if you don't make money when you sleep, you need to work for the rest of your life. But there's nothing wrong to work for the rest of the life. But the fact is, you have no choice. You must have to work for the rest of your life. I don't mind to work, but I want a choice. Choice anytime. Every day I want choice. So you need to understand the definition and the meaning of choice. Choice is you can do it or you don't have to do it. It's all up to you. This is called choice. When you don't have to do it, sometimes you will choose to do it. Just like I don't have to work, but I like to choose to work. That is different. You choose to work because you have no choice. You must have to work. That is different classification. You understand? And that is the reason why we do this, because Nu Skin allows us to build passive income. In case we want to stop, income don't stop. So I told you already, we are very fortunate that we built a very decent income after 2-3 years in Nu Skin. And that's why we live the life that we want every day. But of course, in the first 2-3 years, we need to put effort. There's no free lunch. Am I right? Yes. I don't want to put 30 years of effort to build an income. If I put 30 years to build income, I'd rather to do my clothing business. My brother rather to become a professional. How we can make use of the shortest time to build a passive income that allows us to live the life that we want every day. So I always keep telling you why. And then I ask you, when you have the total freedom, what are you going to do? Don't ask me. I can tell you my story. But you need to ask yourself, why do you need the passive income? Things like that. Good. I wish the translation is good, you know, to Vietnamese. I'm not sure. Tin and Gwen, I want you to nod your head if the translation is good enough for the Vietnamese language, you know, when they translate to Vietnamese, you know. Okay, good. So now I don't want to make it very complicated. So and I tell you, okay. So 1992, I went back to Hong Kong from Canada with my brother Joseph and put full-time effort in Nu Skin to achieve what we want as soon as possible. So I tell you a little bit progress in my Nu Skin life. So 1994, we become Blue Diamond of Nu Skin. At that time, there were not too many blue diamonds in the world. You know? When you become a ruby or a diamond, you can go to the global convention and talk 15 minutes. Even you are a diamond executive at that time. But now, even you are $20 million so-called member, you can only talk 3 minutes. That is a good sign. That means nowadays, Nu Skin everywhere is millionaires. But in my generation, when we become diamond, we can talk 15 minutes on the stage in the global convention. So 1994, we become Blue Diamond. 1996, we become $1 million so-called member. That means once you earned $1 million accumulated since the first day you start, we call this $1 million so-called member. And then we become $5 million so-called member in 2004. This is the fact. Not very fast, but not very slow. It's okay. And then in 2011, we recognized as $10 million so-called member. And by next global convention, I think we should recognize by $20 million so-called member. Now, at least you know a Philip Cheung with my brother Joseph, what happened to us in the last 28 years. But I tell you one thing, even to achieve $20 million, it's not a lot. Well, you figure out for the last 20, 30 years, well, it's not a little money, but it isn't that much. Am I right? But one thing you need to know, I know some of my friends in the other business, they make money more than me. But our life is different. You need to know that. I tell you why, okay? I tell you one thing. My first $1 million, we give the full effort to build our first $1 million. We work 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. We work very hard. But compared to Dean and Gwen, it's nothing. They can work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. I can tell how great is Dean. I can tell his attitude. It's not because he's not making money. He makes a lot of money already, but he loves it. But Chinese is not hardworking like me. When we work 6 days a week, we work very hard already for 8 hours a day. So the first 3 years, I tell you, this is the time we put the effort. But from $1 million to $5 million, from $1 million to $10 million, for $1 million to $20 million, strictly speaking, it is not about our effort. No. It's about what? It is about the duplication coming from the people who created the first $1 million during my first 3 years. I wish I can share my visions to you. You need to know. That means for 3 years to build $1 million actually is not a lot of money. So when I tell people, ask me in 1995, how much money you earned? I said, For the last 3 years, we earned $1 million US, and then say, oh, it isn't a lot of money. But they didn't know that. The first $1 million, those people that created first $1 million in my organization, they duplicate. What is meant by duplication? That means when duplication applies, my effort, financial effort, is not a concern anymore. Although I put effort, but the increasement, the progress is not about anymore my personal effort. It's about the duplication. So I will say from 1 million to 5, 10, 20 million, it's all about duplication. What does that mean? How we can make use of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to build our lifetime income. So now you know a little bit about my story. At the same time, you know why we're doing New Skin. Very good. Okay. So now you know the story about the situation. What about I talk about 5 types of people, you know, because I have to compress. Usually my philosophy of success is about 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, one seminar, 6 to 8 hours, but I will compress it, you know. So now I talk about, now you know why. So I talk about 5 types of people. In order to become type 5, you have to have a, in order to become type 5, the basic element, you must have a passive income. If you don't have the passive income, you are not considered as type 5. But type 5 is more than passive income. Passive income is one of the elements you must have it before you can think about become type 5. There are 5 types of people in the world. But type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4 people, you heard about it. It's very common. But type 5 is really rare. But you find type 5 people in your skin. So what is type 1? Type 1 are professionals. They make lots of money but no time. Or small businessmen. They make good money. Doctors, lawyers, pilot, judge, architect, engineer, accountant. Well, they make good, very decent income. They make 2, 3, 4 times salary more than a regular employee, or even 10 times, right? That's why people like to become a professional. That's why people like to be a small businessman, but they have no time. Why they have no time? Because they are trading their time to make money. Even if they want to make more money, no problem, they can. But once they make more money, they have less time. We are not talking about one day. We are not talking about 1 year. We talk about 40 years. From 25 years, you start to work to retire 65, 40 years, you have no time. I am not saying you're wrong. You just to know that if you want to become professional, you have no time. Type 2. Type 2 are those people who have lots of time, but no money. Who are they? Jobless. When you don't have a job, you have lots of time. You just have no money. Where do you find lots of type 2? Canada. Canada has lots of type 2. Why? Because our government has a very good welfare. When you're pregnant, they give you money. When you're sick, they give you money. When you're unemployed, they give you money. When you're old, they give you money. When you ask, they give you money. So actually, there are lots of type 2 in Canada. Where are they? They like, you will find these type 2 people in Starbucks. They buy 1 cup of coffee to spend the whole day there. Actually, their life is really good. You think about it. You don't have to work. And you enjoy the coffee in such a good environment. Reading newspaper, watching online. That's not bad. So I won't say type 1 is bad, type 2 is bad. But the fact is, type 2, you have no money. Type 1 is you don't have time. Type 3, employees. No money and no time. Why no time? They work 6 days a week, 50 weeks a year, 40 years in his life. How they have time? Why they have no money? Their salary just enough to pay every month bill, to pay the bills for everyone, for every month. Like education expenses, traveling expenses, say retirement saving plan, food and grocery, mortgage, rent,
car leasing, nothing left. When you have more salary, your car is more expensive. When you have more salary, you pay higher mortgage. You have no money left. There's nothing wrong. But I tell you one thing, you are in dangerous. Why? You never know, do you have a job next month? Although you have a really good job today, right? You never know you have a good job next month. You don't believe me? Look at the epidemic right now. Many people make good money last month and before. But what about now? Zero. In life, there are situations always happen, not just epidemic, that your job is not secure. For several many reasons. But the point is, your wife still wants to spend money. The situation is, your son right now is studying in Harvard. You have to pay the education fee. The situation is, your mortgage is not paid off. You have lots of liabilities, but you don't have income. You only make the income for the month that you work. So employees, no money, no money. So Philip, why the type 3 people don't want to become type 5? Then I want to ask you why. They have no money, they have no time, they study hard, they work hard. Why they don't want to become type 5? Now I ask you. Can you answer this question? Okay, if you have lots of money, lots of time, of course you don't want to become type 5. Now you have no money and no time. I talk to all the type 3 people. Do you want to become type 5? You know what the answer? The answer is no, I don't want to become type 5. That is human. What is human? Human has something is, you get used to what you have. You get used to, and you don't want to change. When you don't change, your behavior don't change. Your behavior don't change, your action don't change. Your action don't change, your income don't change. Everything can be different as long as you change. But why people don't change? Because people get used to it. Because people get used to it. So people ask me, why there are so many poor people in the world? Can you give me one answer, Mr. Philip Cheung? I said, because poor people get used to be poor. If they ask them, they said, okay, my life is good. Although I have no money, I don't have no time. I'm not saying they're wrong. Life is a choice. I just tell you the fact, what is type 1, type 2, and type 3. Type 4. Type 4 are the people who have lots of money and lots of time. Finally, do you like it? Lots of money and lots of time, do you like it? Everybody wants it, right? So who are the type 4? Type 4 are the people, type 1. When they retired, they become type 4. Why? Because they already make lots of money in their life. As a doctor, as a lawyer, professional, make a lot of money in their life. So once they retire, they have the time. So by the time they retire, they have money and time finally. But the situation is, most of them are old and sick already. Do you find this happen? Why they are old? They are sick. Because they have no time to look after their youthfulness. Because they have no time to look after their healthiness. You know, to look young, to be healthy and young, you need to put effort and time, not just money. You need to exercise. You need to take supplement. You need to do facial every day. But when you have no time, how can you do it? So that's why for people who make lots of money, aging fast. Aging fast, reason, very stressful. Stressful, because no freedom. And stressful and no time for supplement, no time for facial, and no time for exercise. And no time to have beautiful mind. So I will say, not everyone, but most of the type 4 people are old and sick, and no hair and no teeth. Even you have lots of money, you cannot eat a steak. You have a lot of money, but you can eat the abalone. You cannot digest it. You understand? I'm not saying you are no good. I just tell you the situation. Is that the life that you want? I don't know why people keep asking, how do we make money? How do we make money? How do we make money? I don't know why people keep asking this question. How do I make lots of money? How do I make lots of money? I tell you, even if you make lots of money, it doesn't mean you can get a very good life. But I'm not saying that not to make good money. Yeah, you understand? So type 1 to type 4, you know that. Life is a choice. You can choose it. I'm not going to change anyone. I don't change anyone because I'm not good enough to change anyone. There's only one person can change himself. It's himself. Only you decide to change. No one can convince you. You cannot convince me to study hard, to go to Harvard, because I hate studying. If you spend all your time to convince me, you waste your time. When you try to convince people to do new skin, I tell you, if they're not ready to change, I will say, you're supposed to be more faster in this skin, but you too much time on the wrong person. Everybody asks me, how can I be fast in this skin? Find the right person. Who is right person? Ready to change. Only the person who want to change will put effort. Does that make sense? I don't need a lot. I only need a few people to change and duplicate. Can you see how I do the business? I just want a few good people, right people, and duplicate. Then you can do a big business. Very simple. I have very clear direction. But how to find right people? Of course, we have the way. How to duplicate? We have the way. If you find the wrong people and you cannot duplicate, you can imagine how it will be the business. And I want to become type 5. So what is type 5? Type 5, you need to have 5 elements. First, financial freedom. What is financial freedom? 10,000 US a month? No. 20,000 a month? No. 30,000 a month? No. 40,000 a month? No. If you stop working and live the lifestyle that you really want for the rest of your life, then you are financially freedom. Because you have a choice not to work. Only rich people can have a choice not to work, you know that? To me, what is rich? If you have a choice not to work, you are rich. You still have no choice to work, you are not rich. But you make good money, but you are not rich. Rich is, do you have a choice not to work starting from today? And live the life you really want. Second, time freedom. Time freedom means you have the time to do, you can make time freedom. I can give you an example. You can wake up anytime you want. Or you choose not to wake up. Or you choose not to wake up every day. But of course, not dying. If you can choose not to wake up every day, of course, you have time freedom. So this is the definition of time freedom. When some people say, I work 3 days a week, 4 days, I don't have to work. I have time freedom. I said, no, that is not time freedom. That is called holiday. Holiday is different from time freedom. When there is time freedom, you don't need holiday. Because every day is holiday. Why do you need holiday? Very abstract. Very abstract. Only when you work, that's why you know what is holiday. When you don't have to work, there is no more holiday. That is life. I'm not saying about right or wrong. I just tell you the fact. The third element, freedom of youth. You look younger than your real age. You look younger than your real age, but not cosmetic surgery. If you're able to do that, you have freedom of youth. I tell you, I'm not joking. It's possible, but there is a way. There is a way. And you will find a way, and you will find a solution in your skin. But for the time reason, I cannot have enough time to explain. Fourth, freedom of health. Freedom of health means, you know, for people over 40 years old, it's easy to have chronic disease, right? But you are different. You just only go physical checkup. And you're full of vitality and energy, like when you are in the younger days. In that case, if you have freedom of health. I tell you one thing, I give you millions of dollars. If you are sick in the hospital, money is become zero. Even you have billions, to you, it's zero. Health is very important. We must put effort in preserving our health. There's no free lunch. I do lots of things to preserve my health. You won't believe it. I do lots of things because health is number one. no health, everything is become zero. The last one, freedom of happiness. You always feel happy most of the time. If you have this 5 elements happen at the same time, I call you Thai 5. So now you know what is Thai 5, right? You don't have to become Thai 5 if you don't want. If you want, I show you. Because Newsing is a platform and I know how to do it. Then I ask you, why do you need to become Thai 5? You must find why. A solid reason, deeply planted inside you. I have to become Thai 5. You must find the reason behind why you need to become Thai 5. Traveling around the world first class, buying fancy cars, living in a nice house, going non-stop shopping is not the most important. No. It's some fun. It's some kind of excitement. I agree. But that is definitely is not the top priority in my life. In my life, I know what is the most important thing. If I couldn't do it, I would be very totally regretted about myself in my life. No matter how much money I make, no matter how I enjoy my other lifestyle, I'm totally failed if I cannot make this happen. So what is that to me? My most important things in my life is my love with my mom, my mother. My mother had 10 babies. I'm one of them. I'm number 7 in the family. But I tell you, I love my mom so much, and you won't believe it. I want to give everything to my mom. I tell you some story, okay? 4 years ago, my mom was 88 years old. She was diagnosed as stage 4 lung cancer. Doctor said, your mom cannot survive more than 3 months. But since my mom, I'm a very positive person, and my mom is also 10 times positive than me. My mom, you think I'm very positive? I'm not telling you, I'm telling you the truth. I'm only 1/10 of my mom. So that means when the doctor has no solution, we figure out the solution. And we know that there are lots of solutions in the world that can improve our health if the Western medicine want to give up. I'm not saying Western medicine doesn't work, but since they want to give up, but we don't give up. So then, you know what I decide? I decide I have to make my mom life every day happy. 24 hours every day. That is my goal. Why? Because I know when people are happy, your body is happy. Your cells inside your body, your organs is happy. Everything is happy, your immune system is stronger. Do you know that? When you're sad, you get old. When you're sad, you get sick. When you're sad, you lose your hair. When you're sad, you get wrinkles. You know that? When you're happy, you look young. When you're happy, you're strong. Yeah, there are many things in the universe. Love, happiness, God, herbals, plant, fresh air, qigong, many, many things. I am going to make use all the things to make my mom recover. And my mom believed it. So I decided 4 years ago, I supposed already travel around the world to give philosophy of success talk, but I cancel all the talks. I cancel. No hesitation. Do I worry? Oh, I didn't worry. I didn't worry because I told you already. To help people is priority, but not the top priority. Top priority is my mom. And my mom needs me the most at that moment. Do you think so? When your parents need you the most? When they need you, when they get sick. May I ask, could you give everything from you to him, or you still have to work? Don't you think that is the most important time for our life with you and your parents at that moment? You don't consider that is the most important time? Then how you deal with it if you are not high five? So every morning when I wake up, I ask my mom, Mom, what do you want to do today? Let's do it. Every morning. Not one day. And I ask my mom said, Philip, I want to go to eat. My mom loves to eat. So we are going out to eat all the time. You know what? When we go to eat buffet, my mom like to eat buffet, right? She can eat 5 dishes, 5 plates with mountainside. But she's stage 4 lung cancer patient. How can she eat so much? Why she have so much good appetite? Because she's happy. Happy and a big appetite. And me, I only can eat 2 plates, plateau, flat, not over the dish. People think I am sick. Mom, what do you want to do today? Mom, I want to go to dance, Philip. So I took my mom to dance 3 times a week. 3 times to nightclub with live band. And mom always the first person dance on the floor. I feel so happy to see how happy is my mom. That is the most beautiful life I ever had. Mom, what do you want to do? Philip, I want to go shopping. My mom loves shopping every day. So we go to, you know where she shop? She shop in Forever 21. But she's the oldest person in the shop. Every day. If I am not high five, how I can do it? Mom, what do you want to do? My mom said, Philip, I want to go to have hairstyling. So every week, I take my mom to hairstyle 3 times a week. I sit by my mom. When my mom do the hairstylish, I sit by the side and looking at mom and said, Mom, you look so pretty. Mom, what do you want to do? Philip, I want to go to the garden. My mom like to take fresh air every day in the garden. So I go to the most beautiful garden in Vancouver. Vancouver, most beautiful garden. Nobody there. Why? Because too busy. Many people are very busy. They have money, but they're busy. The garden is so beautiful. I only pay 40 Canadian dollars. I can go there 1 year. And nobody there. I tell you, you don't need to be rich to live a good lifestyle. Only $40. But do you have time? I go there every day, average 3 hours in the garden. Yeah. So, well, I take my mom to social. My mom loves social with people. I take my mom with me to Nuskin. Social. So this is the life. I also even sleep with my mom to make her feel secure. Because I am Thai 5. If I couldn't do this, I won't be happy today. I won't be happy. I'll be very sad. I tell you, to buy a car is not difficult. To buy a house is not difficult. To travel is not difficult. To give yourself all the time to the loved one is difficult. Unless you are Thai 5. So my mom, very happy. I spent the 2 years every day with my mom. So 2 years ago, my mom go to heaven. Yeah, well, everybody have to go. Even me. But how do we live our life? I tell you, by making lots of money, sometimes we sacrifice our life. Actually, we sacrifice our life to make money. I find lots of my friends, they don't even know about it. You have no choice. Look at the epidemic. Now your income stopped. What happened? But we are different. We have passive income. We are global business. We can even do online global business. How wonderful. I want to share to you the visions. You know what? Even I always say online is more powerful than offline. Online is much, much, much powerful than because it's efficient. Because it's less costly. Because it can put people together more easier. What is online business? Online business is all about put the right people together. You don't have to put everybody together. Put the right people together. You need to know to find a way. But we have the way. And the good thing is New Skin allow us to build a business globally through online. Can you see the opportunity? If you only can do the business offline, you get into trouble. Right now, people don't contact each other physically because of the epidemic. Now, I think I would say 10%, 20%, or even 50% of the people in the world right now, their income get affected because they cannot contact people. So what are these people want to do? Online business. You don't have to social with people. Right now, we have physical distancing, not social distancing. We physical distancing, but social networking. Well, we keep social. People need to social. If you say social distancing, what will happen to us finally? But now, although we are physical distancing, but we are very socially connected globally. Tell your friends, they're waiting for you. They want to work with you. Because online business is very simple. Good. Now, okay, so I want to know what is the time now? Oh, 8 o'clock, 60 minutes. Okay, now I tell you about 5 types of people. I tell you about my personal story. Okay, I can tell you. Okay, I'm up to you. Dean, do you want to say a little bit more? You want me to stop here? It's all up to you. You can let me know. Dean and Gwen, you want me to keep talking or you want me to stop in here? More, please. Okay, I speak another 15 minutes more. How about that? I share with something else, okay? Now, so how good is the company? How good? New Skin has the solution through the science to help us to stay young and to resist aging. Not joking. We have the technology. Check it out. We are listed in New York Stock Exchange since 1996. We are average doing US 2.5 billion a year. We have been in New Skin for 36 years, New Skin company. For the last 20 years, they do more than 50 billion business, 50 US billion. Our skincare products, our supplement. So how many items have to be sold to do $50 billion business? You still have to worry about the company? You still have doubt? A company for 34 years, open 55 countries, doing US 2.5 billion average, listed in New York Stock Exchange with the top credit rating under Dun & Bradstreet 5A1, open 55 countries, including China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Latino market. You still worry about, is this company good enough? Forget it. New Skin company already created more than 1,000 people become millionaire. 1,000. Check the record. But you will be the next one. You can be if you can see it. So, especially they have the technology. Using natural ingredients to preserve your youthfulness and health. Look at me. Look at me. I use the product every day for 28 years. 28 years. You look at the picture on the left side. You guess how old am I? My first job is 1981. I start my clothing business in 1986. You guess how old am I? And I didn't color my hair. It's real color. One more time, you know? I asked my hairstylist last month, how old is my hair? I asked him. Anyway, I tell you, I turn 60 years old next year. I turn 60 next year. I asked my hairstylist, how old is my hair? My hairstylist has been in the industry for 40 years. 40. He has cut many people's hair already in his life. So I asked him, what is the age of my hair? He said, My hair is around 35 years old. He told me. I asked second questions. How many people at 60 years old have 35 years old hair? He answered, less than 5 people out of 1,000. It seems impossible. But New Skin have the science and product allow us to stay young. Look at my skin. You hardly find wrinkles in my skin. I'm tight and firm. People can't tell my age. Well, if you do cosmetic surgery and put the fake hair, of course you can still young. But do you have the vitality? Do you have the energy to speak 6 hours non-stop? Or dance 2 hours non-stop? That is truly stand for the youthfulness. Light pack, R square, Y span, I take it every day. No free lunch. To stay young, to stay healthy, you have to put effort. Otherwise, we age. They tell all of your friends. If they say, I don't mind to age, then don't spend time on them. Wrong person. We only want to help people who stay young. We only want to help people who want to stay healthy. We want to help people who want to become type 5. We don't change people. We only want to find the right people to help. So that is the power of New Skin. May I ask you, how many people in the world they want to stay young, but they don't have solution? How many people want to be healthy, but they may not have the solution? How many person? I ask you. 5%? 10%? 20%? Or 50%? Well, I would say, very common sense, actually, I would say lots of people want to stay young and healthy and resist aging. But what about, I say, only 1%? What very conservative number? 1% of 5 billion people. How many people? 15 million people in the world want to stay young and healthy. Only when 1% want it. Of course, it's way more than 1%, but let's say only 1%. We still have 50 million people want to stay young, but they don't have solution. Now you have the solution. Now, but the point is how you make them know that you have the solution. That is another question. That is another question. We have to wait. Right now, New Skin have more than 1 million customers in 55 countries. 1 million. Only 50,000 franchisees or agents or distributor, whatever you say. Average you get 20 customers per franchisees or per distributor or per agent, whatever you say. So from 50,000 agents to create 1 million is right now the situation. But I tell you, even 1% of the people in the world, they want to stay young. There are 50 million people, they don't have solution. They're waiting for you. How to reach these people? I tell you, online. Online. There's a way to access these 50 million people by doing online. You just don't know the way. But your team leader knows the way. You just follow. You just follow. Look at Alibaba. One day, in only one day, they're doing 10 billion US dollar. You know that? One day, 10 billion US dollar. And Jack Ma do not own any shops. Can you see? It is possible to access the global market through online. Now we have the product. Now we have the Zoom apps. Now we have this online operation. Now we have the influential leaders. So we have a way. People ask me, Philip, what kind of business are you doing? You know, sometimes people don't have too much patience. You have to answer very sharp. If you don't allow me to talk too much, I will say, I am distributing anti-aging products through franchisees. One more time. I'm distributing anti-aging products through franchisees. Some people get asking me, can you tell me more about your business? I'm doing duplication business. Yeah, that is my answer. If you don't want me to talk too much, I'm doing duplication business. Duplication franchises business. When people still don't understand and ask me more, I said, I promote franchisees. I build franchisees. And I duplicate franchisees. That is what I'm doing. Philip, I didn't hear people talk like your way. Of course, everybody's mind is different. Your mind will determine your future. If you come here to sell product, you can come here to sell product, but you are a salesman. But I come here to promote, build, and duplicate. So I travel and teach people how to build 100 franchisees within 1 to 3 years. Yeah, not 30 years. Because I want you to live the life that you want for the rest of the year. But it doesn't mean you stop doing this skin. Just like I didn't stop doing this skin. I love to do this skin, but it's my choice. So I teach people how to build 100 franchises in the first 3 years. Why? Why 100? Because 100 franchises should allow you to live a quite decent life. You starting to live a decent life because you have the freedom. You need 100 franchises in this game. Each franchise has 20 customers. So that means you have, like a shop, have 2,000 customers. That's not bad. And company pay you 5% out of the revenue through those 100 franchisees. You can figure it out. That should be good enough. What about 1,000 franchisees or 5,000 franchisees? Well, of course, it's good to have 1,000 franchisees, but that is bonus. I always say from 100 franchises to 1,000 franchises are bonus. It's good to have it, but even you don't have it, it's fine. You can still live the freedom of life. Of course, if you want to buy a Bugatti, you need to have 1,000 franchisees. Well, if you really want, then you have 1,000 franchisees. But I don't think everybody needs Bugatti in his life, right? Philip, I want to buy a jet. Or then 1,000 is not enough. You need to have 5,000 franchisees. You can buy a jet. But I don't think we need to buy jet everyone, right? But if you that is really want, then you set the goal to 5,000. So that's why I say 100 to 5,000 franchisees is a bonus. But the first 100 is not bonus. You must have it as soon as possible. So I show people how to build 100 franchises within 1 to 3 years by 3 simple steps. I'm very clear. Only 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, then retire. Yeah. And I tell my friend, step 1 and step 2, I help you to make it happen with me. When I tell them about 5 types of people, when I tell them it's only 3 steps, I tell them the first 2 steps, I do it with you. Of course, they will work with me. Am I right? If they are ready to change. If they trust what I say. Can you imagine? One more time. I said, there are 3 steps to become type 5. Step 1 and step 2, I help you to make it happen. But I won't help you step 3. You have to do the step 3 by yourself. By learning from me in the step 1 and step 2. That is what I explained to them. In the first year, you learn from me how I work with you to build step 1 and step 2. The first 20 customers and the first 4 franchisees. In the first year. That is step 1 and step 2. I do it with you. I believe myself. I work hard. I'm willing to support you. And my friend can feel it. Am I right? So when you have the vision, that is vision. 3 steps to become Thai 5 is a vision. You must ask yourself, do you have the vision? I have the vision. Only 3 steps. You can become Thai 5. About 1 to 3 years. So I have the vision. Why you work with me, you can become Thai 5. That is called vision. When I share, I may not share too much about new skin. I share about why you work with me, you can become Thai 5. 3 steps. This is called vision. Then you must have the vision. Second, does he trust what you said? He may not trust you. Am I right? So I tell you, trust is very important in our life. Trust. Trust. So how do we get the how do we get the trust? How do we get the trust? From people. I tell you one thing. I believe, I help. Then you get the trust from people. Well, I'm sharing about some kind of what you call closing, but I don't like to close people. Closing technique. I myself, I don't like closing technique because I just want to attract the right people, then I help them. I want to attract the right people and then support them. I don't convince people. I don't change people. You have to listen carefully. I don't convince people. I don't change people. I share my visions to those people who trust me. That's all. And then, depends on, do they want to change? My vision is important. One more time. Why you work with me, you can become Thai 5. That is vision through 3 steps. Trust. Why people will trust me? When you believe you help, people trust you. I believe, I help. I want to become Thai 5. I believe I can become Thai 5. I like to help people become Thai 5. When you always in this kind of mood, you are being trustable. The people who meet you will trust you. I believe, I help. When people trust what you say, and you can share your vision, trust and vision, what happened? If they want to change, they marry you. Like Mary. You can imagine. If they ready to change, they marry you. If they don't want to change, nothing happened. It's all about them. Something's about you. You is about your vision, about your trust. Them is about, are they ready to change? Trust, vision, and change, these 3 together, marry. Just like a husband marry his wife, he must marry. So it's not a coincidence. We don't like to play coincidence. We don't like to play by luck. Must happen. Why must happen? Because we have the vision. Because we are trustable. I believe, I help. Of course, trustable. When you believe yourself and help those people who wants to be helped, they trust you. When you believe you're going to make it, and you help who wants to change, they believe you. When they believe you, that means they trust you. They trust you means when you say yes, they say yes. You say no, they say no. Can you see how fast? You don't have to talk too much. when trust is there. When there's no trust, you talk the whole day, they don't listening to you. So it's all about trust. It's about you. I want, I believe, I help. But we don't help people who don't need to be helped. We don't help people who don't, because we're spending time on the wrong people. That slow down your success process. We want to be fast. We want to be fast. When the trust is there. Why? You say yes, he say yes in 1 second. When trust is there. Does it make sense to you? Just like my brother asked me to do new skin. I say yes, because I trust my brother. Can you see so fast? If people don't trust you, they always question you. Why? 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 They ask you for the whole day, whole month. Why? Waste time. Because they don't trust you. Trust is power. I want, I believe, I help. You can do it. You want to become Thai 5? Do you believe you can become Thai 5? Are you willing to help those people who want to become Thai 5? The trust is there. You have vision. You have trust. When you meet people, I would say out of 10 people, 1 people want to change. 10 people, out of 10 people in the world, 1 is ready to change. And you need 40 people. Because you need the 4 people to trust you. Then duplicate. Can you see how simple is that? You have 40 people that trust you to sit down to have coffee with you. Offline. Let's say offline. Do this first. 1 day a coffee. But to the people who trust you, you have to find 40 people that trust you. 1 cup coffee a day. After 40 days, when you share your vision, and you find 4 people will work with you, and they are the right people. What is right people? People who want to change is right people. So after 40 days, you get 4 franchisees. So what is the rest? Duplication. Focus on duplication. I'm not going to tell you more about duplication in here, right? But when 4 duplicate, it becomes 16. From 4 franchisees duplicate, it becomes 16. Is that correct? And when 16 duplicate, becomes 64. Duplicate. And now you almost have 100. That is the most important, the first 100. But I would say they will keep on duplicate. 64 duplicate become 250. 250 duplicate become 1,000 franchisees. And 1,000 franchise duplicate become 4,000 franchisees. Now you can buy a jet if you want. But from the 4 to the 4,000, actually altogether is 5,000, right? From the first 4 to 5,000, 4,096 franchises are created through duplication. But the first 4 is you. You sit down, have coffee. For one example, 40 people that trust you in front of you, 1 coffee a day. Share our visions. 3 steps. Why you work with me, you can be successful. So vision is there, trust is there. What happened? See who wants to change. And you never know who wants to change. But I would say 1 out of 10 people want to change. That is a statistic. And you need 4. Therefore, can build 5,000 franchises if you have duplication. But if you don't have duplication, you will stuck in 4 franchises. So for some people, why they have 4 franchises, why people have 5,000 franchises is what reason? The reason is about, is it duplicate? Apply in your network. If you don't have duplication, 4. You're stuck in 4. If you have duplication, it can be 5,000. So we focus on how we set a very simple duplication system online or offline. This is the first priority. There's some kind of knowledge, but not complicated. I show people 2 things. How we can find first 4 right people. How we can duplicate? That is what we do. 4, duplicate. Philip, I work hard. Yes, we need people work hard. But if you don't duplicate, how you can build 5,000 franchisees? How? Okay, you work harder. Since you cannot duplicate, you get 1 more, you get 5. And you work harder, you build 1 more franchises, you get 6. And you work harder, you build 1 more franchises, 7. How you can accumulate to 5,000? How you can? No way. And also, you miss the beauty of network marketing. The beauty of network marketing is because your team increased by itself through duplication even without you when you sleep. That's why when you sleep, your network is duplicate. Like Dean and Gwen. He sleep, the network is duplicate. That is the beauty of network. If you don't duplicate, that income is not passive income because you have to put effort to make it happen. And even you only have 24 hours. You just work hard to build a network. If you work hard to build a network, you rather to work hard to find a job, to build a business, to run a traditional business. The difference of network marketing and traditional business is duplication. So you ask yourself, did you duplicate? So by ending, usually, recently, I also have a talk called principle of speed. That means, how can we be very fast to create a huge success in a very short time? Now I end up with you. How we can get the speed to become Thai Baht. First one, right people. You have to find 4 right people. 4 wrong people, they cannot duplicate. Only right people can duplicate. What is right people? Ready to change. Hardworking. Humble. Yeah. If I really pick, I will find 4 right people ready to change, hardworking and humble. Then I consider them as right people. I don't care about their education. I don't care about their working experience. I don't care. I don't care about their language. I want a person ready to change, hardworking and humble. This is 4. I need 4 right people. Wrong people cannot duplicate. So the speed of success comes from right person first. Second, the speed of success comes from duplication. Of course, when 4 becomes 16, when you sleep, it becomes 16. Is it speed? What is speed? When you don't put effort, it grows fast. It's called speed. When you put effort, it grows slow. It's slow. Speed is you put a little effort, it grows big. So when 16 becomes 64 while you sleep, based on duplication, it's fast. This is called speed. Speed of success come from right people, come from duplication. And last one, come from the trust. Speed of success could be as fast as the speed of trust. Trust can accelerate your whole team. Trust. I want, I believe, I help. Then you get the trust from people. You say yes, he say yes in less than 1 second. This is called trust. When you say yes, 10 people say yes in 1 second. This is trust. When you say yes, 100 people say yes in 1 second. This is trust. When you say yes, 1,000 people say yes in 1 second. This is trust. When you say yes, 10,000 people say yes in 1 second. This is trust. When you say the Lumi Spa, I use every day for 2 minutes, my skin looks so good. And then 10,000 people, each of them will buy 10 sets in 1 second. This is trust. in 1 second, you move 100,000 sets of spar. And your commission is $1 million in 1 second. Because of trust, not selling. You cannot earn $1 million by selling Lumi Spa. You are building trust in your business. You are not selling Lumi Spa. I'm not saying selling Lumi Spa is wrong, but the speed of success is about the trust. So, right people is fast. You find the right people, right? Of course. Right people put effort. Right people don't quit. Right people have dreams. Right people pursue their dreams. Right people move forward. He won the business as much as you. Of course does. Am I right? So, did you find 4 right people? Then duplication. 4 to 16 without you, fast. 16 becomes 64 without you, fast. 64 become 250, fast without you. So on and so on. Am I right? Duplication is fast. Trust, fast, less than 1 second. So these 3 things together will make you achieve your lifetime success in just 1 to 3 years. Thank you very much. Thank you for your patience today. I'm so happy you let me to share my vision to you. So I give the time back to Dean and Gwen.
Thank you, Philip. I think that we had some people say that they listen to you today.
Did they listen to me? Yeah, I cannot hear you, Dean. Can you repeat one more time?
Yeah, we have people who say that but they still enjoy it.
They enjoy it.
Really,
oh, can do they understand what I'm saying in English?
Oh yeah, this is an excellent translation.
Oh,
today.
Excellent translation. Okay, very good. Yeah. Good. So if you want to ask me any question, I don't mind. Up to you, everything. Yeah, I'm very flexible.
Anh chị nào có câu hỏi gì cứ đánh vào cái phần chat ở phía dưới nha. I think from the beginning they all curious about how young you are, but they already know.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, it's incredible. This scene is incredible. Good. Okay, good. So can we take a picture with the hand 5 like this? Is that all possible? So
yeah.
I can do the screenshot. Yeah, I do the screenshot. Yeah, okay.
Chụp cái hình ngay.
Yeah, I wish.
Camera ra.
Yeah, well, I do the screenshot on my laptop. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, giơ 5 tay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, good.
Giơ số 5 rồi nha. Rồi giơ tay điệp. Dinh nữa. Rồi. Bây giờ mấy anh em mình gặp nhau là biết giơ tay sao rồi đó, đúng không? Thời buổi này đừng có bắt tay là được rồi, cái giơ số 5 lên là được ha. Nhắc mọi người high five.
High five. Let's do high five together.
Okay, rồi.
Okay, thank you, Dean and Gwen. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Philip, and I just want to quick introduce the next speaker. Next one will be Margaret Sung.
Oh, I see. Okay, Margaret Sung is right behind you. Oh, okay, very good.
Cái năm sẽ là bà Margaret Sung và ông chồng là Patrick Sung đó. Đây là một cặp vợ chồng mà đang ở Washington đó, thì đây là một người team elite 20 triệu đô, và đồng thời ở dưới cặp vợ chồng này nó có gần 500 team elite khác. Thật ra đây là hai người mà có câu chuyện rất hay mấy gì. Đây được gọi là huyền thoại của châu Á đó, không phải của Đông Nam Á mà cũng nguyên cả cái châu Á mà vậy ha. Thành ra mình sẽ mời cặp vợ chồng này và thêm một cặp vợ chồng khác là cái người mà thừa kế của ba mẹ đó. Tại vì mấy chị biết cái kinh doanh mà thừa kế lại được đó. Thì mà có một cái cặp vợ chồng khác. cùng một buổi đó, thầy sẽ chia sẻ cùng một buổi với lại bà Margaret này. Đây là một cái cặp vợ chồng mà hai vợ chồng mình rất ngưỡng mộ, và đồng thời cái câu chuyện rất hay. Thành ra mong là hôm nay mấy anh chị đạt được một cái lấy được một cái tinh túy nhất qua cái câu chuyện của anh Philip Cheung vậy ha. Và đồng thời chắc không biết là Khánh có thể mở cái email mọi người được không, để mọi người có thể nói là chào Philip Cheung chút xíu ha. Mọi người có thể nói cùng một lần cũng được.
Chào chào. Bye.